Our second design today is twist and pin. Erin's hair has already been prepared with Reflect gel for maximum hold, and then Taffy whip over top so that when I curled it, it gives those nice springy curls that I'm looking for. We've left one section out for you so that we can show you how that was curled. And I'll just begin by taking, this will be 3 sections. The first thing I'm going to work with is Basu Shine Spray, and I'm just going to do a couple of light puffs over top and a light mist with Theory Firm. And I need my glove for my taper iron. So I'm just going to comb that smooth. And then I'm going to come in and I'm just going to wrap that hair around. Just hang on to the end. And you can see we get those nice bouncy curls. So again, just a couple of puffs of Basu Shine Spray. Comb that through. Light mist of the Theory Firm. And then just wrap that hair around. And I want this to be a really bouncy curl, which is why I like the taper iron, because it just gives it that nice little springy bounce. It's going to blend in beautifully with our updo. Again, just a couple of puffs. And then we'll wrap that around. With our curling complete, my first step will be to add push powder into the hair. This is going to, again, give me that nice Velcro so that the pins don't slide around on me. It'll create extra texture within the design as well. So with the top just slightly open, I'm just going to sprinkle right around the scalp area, especially down in the nape area. This is usually a difficult place for pins. And then my next product, before I ever go to separate my curls, I'm going to work with Basu oil. Just by putting a couple of light lines across my hand and rubbing them through my hand. This is so that when I go to separate my curls, that I don't disturb them or create any frizziness within the hair. I just want to lightly separate, including in through the front. And then my very first parting on Erin's hair is going to be right at the top of the ear, from one ear straight back to the next. And the technique we're going to be working with is called a loop twist. So we'll just clip that out of the way. I will be working in 3 sections along the bottom, so we'll divide those equally. And my first section, I'm going to be working with my Theory Spray, because it's going to give me very flexible hold. And I'm just going to start twisting that hair lightly to the left and spraying my Theory while I'm working. When I have that desired bounce to it, I'm going to take that hair and I'm going to grab it right in the middle and twist it to the right, and continuing to twist while holding on to that tail, allowing it to slip in lightly. Then I'm going to connect the loop and the tail, and I'm going to secure just the loop and the tail at the back with one pin. And then I'll move into my next section. Again, twisting that hair to the left, giving it a spray with Theory Spray. When I have my desired twist, I'm going to take it right in the middle and give it a turn to the right. Holding that tail in my left hand, I'm going to start twisting and allowing that tail to disappear lightly. Then I'm going to wrap that hair around, grab that tail and the loop, and this is where I'm going to secure it. You'll notice that these loops kind of hang loose, and that's okay because we're going to come back and secure them later. So for the last section on the bottom, again twisting it to the left, spraying with that Theory Spray, lifting up in the middle, turning it to the right, and wrapping that hair around and meeting that tail with that loop, and then securing it just at the back of the loop, making sure I get that tail pinned in so that it doesn't fall away. The next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to part Erin's hair out just behind the ear on her right side, and I'm going to pin that out of the way. And then from the high point of the head on her part side, I'm going to section this out right behind the ear again, and clip this one away as well. This will be our final section. So for our next section, this will be divided into 4 equal sections. So we'll come straight down the middle and just push that out of the way, and then divide it again. And we're going to be working with the very same technique, twisting that hair to the left and turning that hair to the right, and continuing to twist until the tail is almost gone. And I'm going to wrap that loop and the tail around together. And then complete my pin there. And we'll complete this section in the same manner. Having completed our final twist in this section, we're going to move into securing these loops down. So I'm just going to come in and twist them where I want them. This gives me the opportunity to position them where they may. If I secure them all immediately, I may have too symmetrical of a pattern. And then for our final 2 sections, we'll be working this side will be left curled and draped in. I'll just lightly rake my fingers through so that I have a hold of all that hair. Give it a light spray with Theory. I want to leave the texture in the hair, so that is the reason for creating that simple raking through. And then I'm just going to lightly twist again and creating the same twist but leaving that really loose. So you can see I created only about half of that twist. For our final section, we're just going to continue with the same technique, twisting to the left, misting it lightly with Theory spray, and I want to leave that texture through the front, so I'm going to leave it really loose. And then I'm going to lift in the center and a very light twist in the end. To complete this pinning sectioning, I'll just come back in and make sure that my updo is secure, and anywhere I need to put an extra pin, I'll do so. We'll give a final mist with Theory spray. And then we'll finish it with a light misting of Basu Shine Spray.